This is Jim Nailon, liturgical guitarist. I'm going to share my arrangement for I Heard the Voice of Jesus. I'll play through it first. Good. Okay, so that piece will get you going up and down the neck a little bit. It's not really that hard, but unless you're timid about going up the neck. So let's talk through it here. At the beginning, just and then an E minor, C. Little finger on the third fret of the second string to get that D, and G, and then up to the A minor here using the last three fingers of your left hand, and then reach back with your first finger, grab the third fret, and then hammer on, and then slide up into this G position here on the 7th fret. Looks like a D chord. And then you can do a half bar on the 5th fret and play the open A string. And then jump down to the D. All you need to get is your third finger down there at the start. Or double hammer on there. The first one is the second, and then the and then again, now it's the D sus4 here. E minor, C, G, up to that A again, A minor. Now first finger and slide on your, and I have written there, I've written first to 4, but I think it's better to just slide on your first finger. And then you slide it up to the E, which this is just first finger on the 7th fret of the first string, second finger on the 8th fret of the second string, third finger on the 9th fret of the third string. And then this A minor again, a half bar. And I show up barred. You can bar the whole thing if you want. Then you'd play the bass on the 5th fret of the 6th string. But I think I usually just play the open A bass and bar 3 strings. And then E minor. It's actually E minor 9th. You want that little first finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, 2nd fret. Then your little finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And then come up and get your little finger and slide. And sometimes I play the, and then I glissando. And you're on a B minor here, so that's little fingers on the 10th fret of the first string, third finger's on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and you're barring on the 7th fret. Where we're at. Lift the little finger off, and then now you're playing an E minor. I think I actually play the E minor 7th, yeah. So I really only need my second finger down on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and I'm barring the 7th fret still here. I didn't put the bar indications on this, did I? So at the top of page 2, when you get to that B minor, it should have a bar indication there of the 7th fret. And so I left that off. So you're going, and then the E minor is also barred 7th fret. So for that last note in that measure, I didn't mark the measures here either. So the first measure of the first line of the second page, the E minor, it's an open first string. Gives you a second to get your hand, your first and second fingers down. Get this D chord here, which is first finger on the 5th fret of the 1st string, third finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and second finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And then you slide up to that D, or G, looks like a D. And then I have here the E minor. So open 2nd and 3rd strings, and then slide down on the 4th. You want to do that so that you're ready for that C chord. Makes it real easy to lay that down. And then the D, sus2. So you play, and you gotta play your first finger there, and then you gotta lift it off, because you want the open 1st and 3rd strings, and then you're going to give a double hammer on, hit open and hammer on both these frets down on the 2nd fret, on the 1st and 3rd strings. So the D sus2, and then a D sus4, E minor, the next to the last line here on the 2nd page, C. Reach around with your first finger, kind of to make that. That's a little tricky sometimes for some people, getting that F sharp off of a C chord. The trick is to bend the wrist. Watch my elbow. The elbow comes into my side. So where my bring that in, and tuck the heel of the hand up next to the guitar neck. And that puts you right there with that here, so you can get the 3rd and 4th fingers down for the G. And then slide up to that A minor chord with your 3rd, 4th, and 2nd fingers. And then first finger on the 3rd fret to the 5th string, slide it up there, and then you're on, and then bring it up to the 7th fret for this E minor, and then the A minor, the half bar or bar, whichever way you do. So you're doing plucking all 3 of these, and then a hammer on and pull off on the 7th fret of the 1st string with your 3rd finger, little finger, then your 3rd finger, and then you go to the E minor. Of course, you can play that totally open, and then the 5th fret of the 2nd string, or 2nd fret of the 5th string, sorry. And then there's that minor 7th or minor 2nd, whatever, 9th. The 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and you go up that arpeggio, and then we're going to do some harmonics. Now, if harmonics are new to you, it's just a light touch. You can get them directly over the 12th fret, the 7th fret, and the 5th fret. And normally you play right behind the fret, but when you play a harmonic, you're right on top of the fret. So it's like a feather touch with my finger here, exactly as I'm plucking it, and I have to lift this. It just kind of bounces off as I pluck. Otherwise, you're not going to get that ring. So you're coming off the. So a harmonic on the 3rd string, 12th fret, then the 2nd string, and then 1st string, and then go up to the 7th fret, and right on top of the 7th fret, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, and then you're going to pluck all 3 of them on the 5th. And so you lay your finger over all 3, and as soon as you pluck it, you lift it off. So see if I can see them. So you can't really tell them, but you can see in the big shot. So, and one other thing, when you get up to the 5th fret here, you have to make sure you move this hand down just a little bit away from the sound hole. That has to do with the physics of this. It all has to do with standing waves within the string. But the 12th fret is the halfway point, so I've divided the guitar into one vibration here and another vibration here, so it's an octave higher. On the 7th fret, it's like 3rd, so I've got one wave going here, then the wave goes the other way up to. I can get the same harmonic here on the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, on the 19th fret. Because divides the strings into thirds. And then it divides it into fourths on the 5th fret. I can get that harmonic right here. But that's also a dead zone. If I try and play it up here with this finger and pluck here, this is the point where the string's not vibrating, so you can't pluck there. So you got to bring your hand down just a little bit. Just like you couldn't get this harmonic on the 7th fret if you plucked over the 19th fret. It's dead. But watch as soon as I bring my get the right string. No sound. Or even up in here, I can get sound, but I can't get it right on that. That's called a node in physics on a string where it vibrates like that. So a little bit about harmonics. That's a pretty stock guitar ending for E minor, going up that harmonic. And that's about all I have on I Heard the Voice of Jesus. So look for more arrangements on liturgicalguitarist.com. I pray God blesses your playing, and I wish you peace.